Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss degree 4th SEM grammar syllabus determiners. The other name for determiners is fixing words. So what do the determiners do? The determiners provide information about the nouns. They fix the meaning of nouns and they say whether they are known or unknown to the hearer. For example, in our mother tongue we say abbai, ammai, or ladka, ladki, like that. But in English, we cannot simply say boy, girl, animal. We have to fix them by using the determiners. We have to say a boy, a girl, an animal, the house. So like that, we have to add these determiners. They give us the information about nouns unlike our mother tongue. So that is the characteristic feature of English language. So we cannot use the nouns in a totally isolated manner. Very rarely we can use, but usually we have to fix them with the help of these determiners. So let us see the types of determiners. How many types of determiners are there? There are the first one definite article the, and the indefinite articles a or an, and demonstratives this, that, these, those, and the fourth one possessives my, your, his, her, etc. The fifth one quantifiers, they tell us how much and how many, uh, the information regarding how much and how many about the nouns. For example, some, few, little, many, both, etc. So the first one, definite article the. Definite article the is used in front of the specific or particular nouns. For example, I am speaking to the boy in the blue shirt. I'm not talking to any other boy, but I'm talking to that particular boy who's wearing blue shirt. Is the teacher on leave today? So I inquiring about the teacher about whom I want to know. This is the school where I have studied. I'm not talking about any general school, but I'm talking about the particular school where I have studied. So this is how we use the definite article the when we are talking or when we are referring to specific or particular nouns. So when do we use the and when don't we? So the is used, uh, the conditions where the is used we are going to discuss now. The first one is before the names of mountain ranges. Example, the Alps, the Himalayas. So whenever we talk about mountain ranges, we have to use the. Many a time, the English speakers get a doubt when should we use the and when we should not use the. So I'm here giving you the comprehensive list of the nouns where we can use the. Second one, before a country whose name includes words like republic, union, etc. For example, the USA, the United States of America, the UK, the United Kingdom. Next, before the names of rivers like the Ganges, the Godavari, the Brahmaputra, like that, before the rivers names we have to use the. Next, before a personal name to make a comparison, like a comparison not like a simile but like a metaphor. So metaphor is a comparison when we declare the comparison. For example, she is the Lata Mangeshkar of her class. So usually in front of the proper nouns, the names of persons, we do not use the. But here we are using it because we are declaring the comparison. So she is the Lata Mangeshkar of her class, or he is the Sachin Tendulkar of her class. Those uh, nouns take the. Before the family names like the Sharmas, the Guptas, the Khans. The Sharmas are on holiday. The Guptas went on a vacation. So when we take the family as a unit, we can use the. Next, before adjectives used as nouns, for example, the hardworking always succeed. So here the hardworking is the adjective which is used as a noun and it will take the definite article the. Next, before the superlative degrees of comparison, the longest, the most beautiful monument, the sharpest, the tallest. So all the superlative degrees have to be written with the preceding them. Okay. Eighth, before geographical regions, for example, the South Pole, the Arctic, the Antarctic. So all the geographical regions have to be written with the. Next, before the names of seas and oceans, example, the Arabian Sea, the Indian Ocean. So all the seas and oceans take the. Next, before the names of deserts, the Sahara Desert, like that. 11th, before the names of groups of islands, the Andamans, the Nicobars, the Maldives. So all the groups of islands will take the. So that is a comprehensive list of nouns where the is used, students. Now we will talk about the nouns where the is not used. The is not used before peaks of mountains like Mount Everest, Mount Abu. Before the names of countries like India, Nepal, we cannot use the. Before the names of cities like Hyderabad, Vijayawada, they don't take the. Before the names of lakes, Lake Superior, Dal Lake, no need of the. Before the names of subjects like physics, English, music, so you cannot say the music is my hobby. You can say music is my hobby. Or if you want to specifically tell which music, for example, the Carnatic music is my hobby, there you can use the, but in general you cannot use the. Before the mass nouns like metal, say copper, gold, and all, we cannot use the. Before the names of meals like dinner, breakfast, supper, you cannot use the. Okay, so that is information about the usage of the. Now the question comes, many people ask the pronunciation of the. When should we pronounce it as the and when should we pronounce it as the? So the earth, the elephant. So when the nouns are beginning with vowels and vowel sounds, the will take the. The pronunciation is at the earth, the elephant. And when the is followed by consonant letters, then it is pronounced as the Himalayas, the lakes. So this is a little bit of extra information I wanted to provide you with, students. Now comes the second type of determiners, the indefinite articles a and an. A is used before the noun starting with consonants or consonant sounds. Example, a boy, a girl, a cow, a university, a unicorn. If you see here, this U is actually a vowel, but it is not giving a vowel sound. A sound is not given, it is giving ya. Ya is a consonant sound. So when even vowels are giving consonant sounds, it will take a. So this is an exception you have to remember, students. And the an. An is used before the noun starting with vowels or vowel sounds. These are the vowels A, E, I, O, U, and they give different sounds. These 5 letters give 20 vowel sounds. Okay. Example, an apple, an orange, an umbrella. These are the exceptions. An hour, and honest. If you take H is a consonant, but the next um, vowel is taking the sound. So hour, we say it is hour, we don't say hour. Okay, in the same way, an honest person, we don't say honest. So the next vowel is taking up the pronunciation. So that's why that indefinite article an should be used, students. So these are the exceptions you have to remember, especially when we are using the indefinite articles a and an. Okay, is it clear to you all? The third determiners are demonstratives. This, that, these, and those. They indicate the distance from the speaker, how far they are or how near the nouns are there to the speaker. That is indicated with these demonstratives. Example, this is a beautiful painting. These are beautiful paintings. So singular and plural. This and these tell us the nearness of the nouns. When we use this and these, they are nearer to us. Okay. And then that is a beautiful painting. Those are beautiful paintings. So they tell the far, they are far away from the speaker. See, students, these appear to be very simple, but when you write them in the examination, you really get confused. When we solve the exercises, you will come to know about this kind of demonstratives. The next type of determiners are possessives, my, your, his, her, etc. They indicate possession or ownership or belongingness. For example, my, your, his, her, its, our, their. May I borrow your pen? She is talking to his son. This is my friend. So they are all these determiners are the yes, these determiners tell us the possession or ownership. Next, quantifiers. They tell us how much and how many. The quantity of the nouns will be indicated by this. So they indicate quantity, number, rank, or order. They are used with countable and uncountable nouns. Some, few, little, many, both, etc. Example, some students were waiting outside the examination hall. Countable nouns. There were few books in the library. There were a few books in the library. I think you know the difference between few and a few. Few means negative meaning. There are hardly any books in the library. A few means a positive meaning. That means there are some books in the library. Both the actors danced in the song. So this is 2, the numerical determiner. There was little oil in the can. Oil is uncountable. That's why we have to use little. There was a little oil in the can. Same thing. Little means hardly any oil, negative meaning. A little means positive. There is some oil in the can. So this is about quantifiers, and there are many determiners. Students, you have to learn nearly 50 determiners are there. I have given only few here, a very limited number I have given. You can refer the books and come to know about these quantifiers, countable and uncountable. In the next semester also you will be learning about these quantifiers. Now the textual exercises. The first exercise is fill in the blanks with the appropriate determiner. I have very dash money left in my bank, few or little. It is little money. The government has to spend dash time on implementing the schemes, many or more. The answer is more time on implementing, because many is for countable and more is for uncountable. Here time, it will take more time. My mother sent me to buy dash rice, some or little. It is some rice. Stephen Hawking wrote dash book, A Brief History of Time in 1988. A or the? The answer is the book, because we are referring to this particular book. So it will take the definite article the. I can speak English dash but not very fluently. A few or a little? The answer is a little. Please give me dash more coffee, any or some? The answer is some more coffee. The students didn't pay dash attention to the lecture, little or much? The answer is much attention to the lecture. Can't you see dash book? It's right here. So here I was telling about the demonstrative students. It is here. Here tells the distance of the book. So it is nearer to us. So what is the right demonstrative here? It is this. Can't you see this book? I have been reading for dash hours now and I am still on the first chapter. So much or many? Many hours. Give me dash pencils to color this picture. Same thing, few and a few. Few is negative and a few is the answer. Second exercise. Identify and correct the mistakes in the use of determiners. How many free time does he have for social work? And the error is many and the answer is much. She never makes much mistakes in grammar. So mistakes is countable and much is uncountable. So the error is much and the answer is many mistakes in grammar. I gave her an advice. Advice is uncountable. It does not take any article. See here, the following general determiners cannot be used with non-count nouns. So advice is a non-count noun. So we cannot use a, an or anything. So here the error is an advice, and the answer is, you can say a piece of advice or some advice also you can say. Fourth one, she found several informations on the internet. It cannot be several information, it has to be a lot of information. No S for information. It is not countable, it is uncountable. We cannot put S here. Then fifth one, India is facing much challenges. Same error, much is an error, many is the answer. He bought notebook at the bookstore. I told you in English we cannot use nouns in isolation. We have to fix them with a determiner. So here notebook is the error and the answer is a notebook. He bought a notebook at the bookstore. My brother went to the supermarket to pick up some few things. So in English we cannot say some few, we have to say a few. Every day I drink glass of milk. Again, glass cannot be in isolation. We have to fix it with a glass. Do you often get this headaches? This is singular and headaches is plural. So the answer should be these. And education is important for economic security. So education is non-count noun, it cannot take any determiner. So an is the error. Simply we can say education is important for economic security. And the last exercise, fill in the blanks by choosing the correct determiner from the box. These are the determiners, all mixed up students, little, much. These are uncountable determiners, whose, both, every, some, the, any, few. How dash homework have you completed? How much homework have you completed? I need to finish dash English essay that I started in the morning. I need to finish the English essay. My friend took dash small gift for the child in the orphanage. So my friend took a small gift. My sister rarely drinks dash coffee. Rarely is a negative word, so we cannot use a positive determiner here. So it should be any. My sister rarely drinks any coffee. When you are driving, it is advisable to carry dash cash in your wallet. Some cash in your wallet. Sixth, dash candidate must carry the identity card. Every candidate must carry the identity card. The street looks deserted. There are dash people around. Deserted means nobody. So here also the determiner should be a negative one. That means few people around, not a few. There are few people around means hardly any people are there. Excuse me, dash pencil is this? Question determiner. Whose pencil is this? He has two sisters. Dash sisters like playing basketball. So both. Both means two. Both sisters like playing basketball. I have dash time for sports. I have little time for sports. So here no time for sports. So these are the exercises, students, textbook exercises. And if you have any queries, do not hesitate to put them in the comment box. And hope you have got the complete knowledge about the determiners. Still, if you feel I missed any points, please bring it to my notice. I'll be the happiest person to clarify your doubts. Okay.